Welcome to Mirror Domains, and you're going to be watching a full live watch-along for Predator Prey. Now, guys, if you haven't watched one of these from me before, you know that I can't show you the entire image here on the side. Well, because of copyright issues, but I'll use my little tips and tricks that I know to let you know where I'm at within the movie so that you can follow along with your copy that's out on Hulu or Disney Plus International. Now, this movie is about, it's about a 1700s a Comanche tribe that faces off against a predator, and it stars Amber Midthunder, who steals the show in my opinion. And it's about Native Americans. I'm somewhat of a Native American myself, but I'm not Comanche. I'm Ojibwe. So with that being said, guys, this should be an interesting take, and I hope you have your copy along. I'll give you timestamps to let you know where I'm at within the movie, and let's just hit play and get underway. All right, there's the normal fanfare.
It is said a monster came here.
Yeah, a monster. And like Dan Trachtenberg, B-roll stuff like this is breathtaking. He uses the landscape so well. And there's really not a whole lot of dialogue, so I should be able to show you guys or let you hear a lot. But I'll save as much as I can for when the big juicy stuff happens. So she's sleeping. Gets kicked. Oh, and there's the puppy. Nice puppy. I like that dog. Apparently that dog was actually fairly rambunctious on the set. Breathtakingly beautiful cinematography. Gathering herbs. By the root. Some kind of a tuber. Okay, this is cool. You hear an axe, and then you see that she's throwing the axe. So she's practicing. She's training. And she's obviously been doing it for some time to have that kind of a proficiency with it. Awesome. That's establishing her character. And then she sees some tracks. Deer or yeah. I don't know. Comanche, they don't have elk there, do they? Whitetail, yeah. And if some of this gets muted or blocked, guys, don't worry. Later on, I'll try to fix it in the YouTube editor. See, she's speaking Comanche there. She said, Mita, right? To the dog, to the puppy. And you hear a loud rumble. And now she's running after it. Oh, like as an opening scene. Ah, I love it. I love it. And she jumps off a tree there. Fine, whatever. Ooh. We just heard that the dog got stuck in a... sounded like a trap. Oh, its tail. Ooh, don't like to see that. Barks. Okay, so she's reaching into her bag to look at some kind of medicine or something to put on the wound. Probably helps coagulate the blood so it heals. Nice doggy. But she looks down at the trap. She wants to break it. Because she wants to hide. And then we heard that boom from above again. And then like the sound design in this is awesome. And this is probably my favorite opening credit. Because you can see kind of like that, and then pans up to the clouds. Awesome. I love simple credits like that. And seeing her on the cliffside there like that as it panned up towards the clouds as the ship came down, obviously.
So, Mother took you to gather medicine.
And this is the brother. This is her brother.
The Thunderbird.
So they're talking about a hunting ritual. So she wants to. He's saying that for this to be complete, you gotta hunt something that'll hunt you. And look at this cinematography. That landscape. 1719. Huh. Wow. Yeah. And see, look how quick that was. Let's give you a time marker here. That was like 7 minutes into the film, like just under 7 minutes. And that was the opening credits, established who she is, Naru. Very effective. There's this long tracking shot on her. They're just giving us time, I guess, to look at her rig outfit. Feeding the dog the tail. Cool. Oh, mother. So this is the mother. Not very smart creatures are easy to train.
He's getting worse.
So that flower is going to come into play, I think, right? I like that. Can eat almost.
I want to hunt. Because you all think that I can't. We had time for a nap.
Yeah, so there's a nice camaraderie, banter back and forth between the brother and sister there. So she was just asked to go get more of that orange tetsuya plant. Now this is kind of a bold this choice because it shows us, well, we saw the predator ship. We know it's a predator, so you might as well just give it to us right off the bat, right? Right? Don't beat around the bush. And there you get to see him put on his shields. Like the sound design. Just going to get that orange flower. You see she's breaking up the leaves. I don't think you would want to bruise it. I don't know, some of them you have to bruise to and let them sit like in the bruised state for a while. All right, so she's walking along.
Hina!
A lion.
So a lion has taken somebody from the tribe. And the soundtrack here is just drums. It's very percussive. Tracking shot of them going through the woods. Helicopter shot. Wide angle lens. He's pulling out all the good tricks on this one. So you hear clicking noises, but is that predator? No.
She should stay. She tracks well. If we find Pui alive, she knows medicine.
So the brother went to bat for her there. And I like that. I know, because you have to. All right, so you see an ant was crawling on the predator's armor, and there's I don't know, a mouse. It's got taken by a snake. And then got speared by the predator. And now he's ripping the skin off for some reason. Well, I guess that's what they do, right? Now, the only thing that they haven't mentioned yet is how hot it is. Because predators like heat, right? Remember they said that a couple times. In the first Predator with Arnold. And then in Predator 2, it was hot in the city.
Dog found shit.
Lion scat. So yeah. I read that the orange flower made to similar to an actual plant used to slow bleeding on the battlefield. Yeah. Glass says. So they're just going through the forest here tracking. Dog goes off. They found him. So the cat dragged. There must have been a big cat to drag. Like he's not small. So they're making something to carry him back with, and she's putting some kind of concoction on the. I'm guessing it's some kind of a mixture between flowers and, oddly enough, urine, right? Not human. It's weird. I don't know how it all works. Medicine was not my expertise. So there she's got the orange flower again. Just cool his blood. See, they are speaking Comanche there, so it's curious.
Handle the lion.
It's not just the lion.
There's so many shots where you can't exactly see their mouths. So the Comanche cut, I'm hoping that the few shots that you do actually see them speaking English are just going to be replaced with them actually speaking Comanche. That's what I want to see. So they're carrying him home. And he's complaining that it hurts. Of course it does, man. You were...
Him to be comfortable or alive?
Yeah, I like that line. Do you want him to be comfortable or do you want him to be alive? I don't like it, but I think we all get hurt that bad at least once in our life, right? There she is. She sees something here on the ground. Oh, it's a snake. So the snake had its skin ripped off, which is very predator-like. Now she sees a track. Looking up the tree to see that there's blood up there, as well as claw marks, I think.
It's a big bear. And why was it on its hind legs?
So you're saying that he got to warn the brother. It's pretty dark here, guys. just hear like rumblings in the darkness. Okay, now there you heard, perhaps. So they're saying they got to deal with the cat and what and
갔다 미야.
this is as far as you go. Huh. No more. This is it. Interesting. This is as far as you go. No more. This is it. So, where are we? It's really dark here, guys. I hope you can see it. I know I've brightened the image just a tad, but it's still pretty dark. It looks like they're sitting up in a tree.
You think you're ready?
22 minutes in, guys. 22 minutes in. Ooh. So he just got hit by the lion. Now she's scrambling around. I don't know. Can you guys see that? It's really dark. But good visual effects there, at least. I want to see if I can get a shot of the tiger here, or the lion. Okay, so we heard a different roar there, and it distracted her. She kind of fell down and hit the lion as she was going down. Now she's... that's her mother.
Your brother carried you home.
So she's home. Now what about... so mother's made something for her to feel better.
There's something else.
So he's cat food? Yeah, he's cat food.
There's only one reason.
That's interesting. So she believes that this ritual, this passing, is to prove that you can hunt, but it's actually to see if you can survive by yourself. I think, yeah, there's certain rites of passage that you go through, and one of them is hunting. He's got the head of the lion there. And one of them is, sometimes, it depends on the tribe, it depends on the nation. Some of them are, you go out in the woods and see how long you can survive without coming back, kind of thing. And then after a certain time, somebody will come out and get you. Some other things are, they'll put hooks into you and lift you up, and you're not allowed to scream or yell when they do that. It's really, some of them are really like your passage into adulthood kind of thing. Your proof as a warrior kind of thing. So they're just paying respects to the brother for getting the lion. Interesting though. You don't hear a lot of the chanting. It's just kind of like music here. And she's kind of like, okay, there you go. But it's kind of put in the background of the audio. And there's a drum.
Daru, where are you going?
What do you think left those tracks? And skinned that snake?
So he got promoted to war chief. He cares about you.
Carry you back.
He also doesn't want to see you die because you're his. Well, this guy's good. What was his name? Beavers? Something Beavers. We'll take a look at the IMDb afterwards, guys, when we do our kind of full review of this. But I like that relationship, that dynamic between the brother and the sister. So where are we at? 28 minutes in, guys. So what have we learned? We learned that there's the predator that has landed. She wants to become a proven hunter. The brother just became war chief for killing the lion. And there's this kind of, not animosity, but there's kind of like a butting of the heads. And you don't know if he wants to just protect her or if he's like really thinking that she can't do it. But I think he does. I think he knows. Dakota Beavers, Artglass Viking says in live chat. Thanks. Yeah, I think he knows that she can hunt because he realizes that she's a good at tracking. It's just the finishing, right?
I'll show them.
So I like the score here too. It's symphonic, very orchestral, beautiful. It looks like they're striking the camp to move it somewhere. If this is a hunting camp, then yeah, there would be It wouldn't be in a permanent, well, not semi-permanent spot. Breathtaking. Breathtaking. Ooh. Predator blood. And she's trying to measure out how long it is. And then what they do that to make sure that they're following the same animal. Because you don't have a tape measure or anything, right? Maybe try to get a size of perhaps how big it is. Is this a bunny? Ooh. Wolf. So it's got the heat infrared vision. That's a cool shot. Like, we know it's CG, but man, that's good CG. I think that's awesome CG. Ooh. Now the wolf is trying to just got owned by the predator. It's still got some fight in him. So the predator is wanting to say, come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh. It's got the claws. You're no match. Yeah. You're hurt. You're hurt. This is incredible CGI. Yeah, so they're nomadic. They follow the buffalo or food source. Well, some of them were. It depends on how big the tribe is and nation is. Some, like, they'll have like a central location, and then they'll send out like different like food gathering, smaller tribes, I guess, and then they would bring it back. And then in winter, it's even smaller. Okay, so she's out practicing, it looks like, still. Oh, she's making rope from bark. See, now this is cool. She's made it so that it could come back to her. Kind of like scorpions. And she's practicing. That's awesome. So it's not like somebody who would do something audacious, like I don't know, pick up a lightsaber for the first time and beat somebody who's been well trained in it. Yeah, it's not like that. I don't know who would do something like that. Oh, and she's got some catches, some kills. That valley, that's where I'd live. Awesome. Okay, I got one thing here. She's feeding the next time you're cooking. Scientists say that we got smart because we started to cook our food. And that's how the human brain started to evolve. So we do feed animals cooked food now. Some cooked food, like she fed him, the dog there. Shouldn't dogs or the other animals start to get smart now too? I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting there. Jackie Chan did a similar scene in Shanghai Noon with an axe. It's been a while since I've seen Shanghai Noon. What's this? Wolf skull. Oh, it's pouring some of that, or it's spraying it with some of that blue stuff, maybe, that the predators have to get the skull down. Growls softly. Put it on its... Okay, we saw that shot in the trailers. Cool. So he's going to go out looking for her. Yeah, I need to watch Shanghai Noon again. It's been a while. Oh, what's this? Birds. Birds circling around something means there's something on the ground. Ooh. Buffalo. Yeah. So, white man. Because back then when the whites, let's say Caucasians, when they started to come over, because of the trading industry, the furs, the skins were worth more than the meat. So she's just wishing its spirit well into the next life, I would imagine, right? It's a cigar. Haunting. And we know that we're going to be trackers. Sorry, that was a cool shot. You saw the trees moving, and then he jumped down into the water. You notice how they just explain the predator and what he does without any words, right? It wasn't like the first Predator where she had to explain what the predator was, like it makes trophies of man. He was there. He wanted the wolf. And Dan Trachtenberg he knew that we were smart enough to understand that. We didn't need dialogue for that. Okay, so she's seeing a tree with claw marks. Because I think... Ooh. Some mud. Because she thinks that she's going after a bear, I think, right? Now the predator's out at the... he's picking up the cigar. He picked up something on. He picked the leaf or whatever she put on him. He's looking at it. And she's sinking into this bog. And she lost it. So she's trying to fling her axe to these trees to hopefully catch on and then pull herself out. Unfortunately, every time she throws it, she should be sinking down more. Yeah, she is. For what I've been told, that's got to be a horrible way to go. From what I'm being told is that you're supposed to lean back. She's sort of leaning back now. But you never know in those situations. It depends on how dense and it is all, right? And she got it to keep. So she's gonna pull herself out now. Good thing about that, though, is that, her blade would be stone. It wouldn't be metal, so it wouldn't rot, or it wouldn't rust. The wood would, though. Dog's got a mouse. Okay, so we just heard animal growls. There's the bear. So, yeah, it's a CG bear, but you know what? Whatever. You're not going to train a bear to do that. As far as CG goes, yeah, you can tell that it is, but it'll serve its purpose. It'll serve its purpose. Ooh. Her bowstring slipped because it was wet, right? It was wet. So here it comes. And the dog distracts it. Good dog. Yeah. Not that an arrow would do much to a bear that size unless you got it. Ooh. She kind of jumped off a tree there. That was cool. What time marker is that? I want to go back to that shot. 43:21. 43:21. We'll go back to that afterwards in my review. Okay, so we saw this in the trailers. She shoots the bear. She runs in the water, and she goes under because there's a beaver lodge there that could. Give her some protection. Oh man, that would be creepy. And then you hear the predator in the background, right? The bear knows something's up. Ooh, now the predator and the bear are facing off. There. Looking. So if that was round one, the round one goes to the bear. And then in one shot it. Got it. That's... So he's like testing himself, his strength. What a shot. And as he's holding it up, the blood is spilling down on it. So she can see. Haunting. Well, this is kind of like a throwback to Arnold in the water in the first one, right? Okay. I can see that. Yeah, when the tassels get wet, I wouldn't go hunting with anything that had tassels on it. Plus, it would get hooked on some things. You would think.
What are you doing here?
Watching for you on the other side of the pass.
So there's a party out to bring her back. The brother ordered them to come back.
I saw what left those tracks.
Bits.
You saw a monster from a children's story?
So I'm not familiar with that monster.
Going home.
So she doesn't want to go. They're going to drag her back. Ooh. She's got some fight in her. Ooh. She's throwing him. And then she goes back for more. Wow. Ooh. That was a little bit cheap, wasn't it? Oh, and he's right there. He's right there. It's hard to see, but he was right there. They masked him a little bit better in this. Yeah. He's like, you need a leash for your weapon. I like that guy. There's the guy with the... I like that too. I'm gonna go take a squat because that's how you used to do it. Taking number 2 is what he means. But yeah, the second in command, he's got the feathers up here. He was the one fighting with her. See how they're using forest sounds? You hear the trees creaking? They're ready.
What do you think drove the possums our way?
Possums. So he's gonna go check it out. electric hum. Uh-oh. Now we see the three lights, but we saw one of them go off in a different direction. That's different, right? Haven't seen that before. Dude. And he's down. He just took three of them in different spots. So it's not a power weapon. It's arrows. So she's trying to cut herself loose there because they tied her up. Yeah. So we just saw him taking out the arrows, and he just got hit by one. Oh, man. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. And now they're going to try to engage it. Yeah, war cry like that. Kind of like it's on kind of thing. Oh, he's got a spear. Predator spear. So she's going out to find a knife to cut herself free. Oh, that guy just lost an arm. Well, and he got cut down. Ah, that was badass. I like that. He got him in the foot. I mean, even without the weapons. Yeah, even without the weapons, the muscle strength is obviously going to beat them. But, you know, it was a valiant try. It was valiant, I think. And she does the right thing by turning around and hauling. And we've seen this in the teaser. So that leads us right into the teaser shot. The teaser was just her running out of the woods there. And the other guys, who we thought this guy was the brother at the time, but it's not. And they're talking by using sign. So they had developed their own sign kind of language. Yeah, I can't see it there. I can't see it, but I'm sure that it's there. If we freeze framed it in 4K, we won't be able to see it. So there's that sound again. So she recognizes the sound. She recognized the sound there, and she was like, no, he has us. You can see the marks in the... Oh, he's down. Yeah, that's brutal. You just see the blood flying up. Just like the raptors in Jurassic World, Lost World, right? Or Jurassic Park Lost World. How you saw the grass moving. Uh-oh. Her foot's stuck in a trap. But if she has no weapons, then he should leave her alone, right? There he is. He picks up the chain. And you hear some French in the background. Fam. No, I'm not fluent in French, but some words I do recognize. And my copy doesn't translate the French for some reason. I'm sure it will. But femme, I'm sure means girl. It's good they attached the threat intelligently and didn't treat the predator like a deity or god. They weren't rabbits caught in the headlights. I mean, yeah, I like that throwdown there, because they tried to make a stand and use their knowledge of fighting and stuff to the best of their abilities, but they were just simply outmatched, right? And out-muscled too. And some of them went out like, hey, you just saw your friend go down. It's my time too, kind of thing. I go no further, kind of thing. So what did they say there before? This is as far as I go. And in war, it's kind of like that too, I would imagine, right? So she's captured here. She's surveying how much she's injured. Uh-oh. They got the dog. Sorry. And she sees the guy with the cigar. So she knows, oh. I like how her eyes just kind of opened up there, and she was at the realization that, and that's good acting. That's good acting. So they're toying with her. And I'm glad. I'm glad they only took it this far, because the Caucasian people were much more worse than just poking you with a stick kind of thing. And I'm glad they didn't showcase that in this movie.
What did you see?
So there's a guy there that speaks. Something, there's something about they can utilize her, I think. Yeah.
Looking for.
And he's saying, quit that banter, kind of thing. It didn't kill everyone.
You were smart. You'd help us.
Raphael. Raphael Andolini. Okay, so that's the brother. So, Tabe. They're cutting him to, say, hey, we mean business. They cut you down the front, man. So they've got him in kind of like a burning area, where I don't know if they burned down the forest or if it's just they're using them as bait here.
That's what you went out after?
That was cool. The director didn't even feel the need for us to see it fully. We just saw blood flying in the background. And they're all dead. You hear the thumps of the footsteps. Merde. I think that's a swear word, right? Yeah, I think that's a swear word. That's cool. So the ash or whatever is in the air is interfering with his shields. Oh, no, the ash is sticking to his shields, and that's what's interfering with it, right? So they're trying to think of a plan to get out of this.
It doesn't want bait. It doesn't hunt that way.
So she's realizing that because she was unarmed, right? Yeah, because she didn't have a weapon. It's kind of weird, though, that
The tree.
so the brother is admitting there that she did get a shot on the lion. Whoops.
We can kill it.
And there's the line. And it was delivered well, right? If it bleeds, we can kill it. Oh. The predator just stepped in one of the traps. Oh, and the Frenchmen are there. Oh, no you don't. You don't have it. There's a net. He's got the net. Okay. So the net's tightening around. Ooh. And cutting him into pieces. And he's got a blade strong enough to cut through the iron. There's that shield. So we've seen that in the trailers too, right? When he turns around and has the shield. What's this? Oh, she sees one of the traps. So the predator is now just laying waste. Wow. Wow. Oh. And then he activated his shield to cut that guy's head off. Wow. An hour and 5 minutes. Sorry guys, this is an hour and 5 minutes, and I got totally sucked into the movie there. That net is like a cool piece of kit. I can't see that word. Sorry. Oh, so his his shield, his helmet is bulletproof. It bounced the bullet back. So he's saying fire. Open fire. Yeah. Okay, what's this? So, she's saying the beaver chewed its arm off to get free, but
I'm smarter than a beaver.
so they're free. And you can see the predators jumping through the tops of the trees.
Get us those horses.
So it said predator squealing, so I think they got him at least, right? Some of those bullets had to get through. And then the bracer, he left his bracer behind, and it's ticking down. Boom, right? Boom. Ooh, that's kind of different, isn't it? So it's not an explosive device. It's got like small drones, it looks like. Ooh. Beautiful shot too. See? You saw the things going off in the background, and it's just her walking towards the screen like that. Like the cinematography in this has been stellar. It's one of the best points of it. Cool. Okay, so she's back at the camp. She wants to get her dog. So she's there laying waste. Like, cool action, man. Cool action. The way she's throwing down like this. Oh. Wow. Ooh, got him with the axe. So she got her axe back. Good. I'm mesmerized by how awesome that is. Like, I could just watch that on repeat. What's this? So the predator is doing some self-healing here. Looks like he's got kind of like a spray to seal up his wounds. Or at least cauterize them, maybe? And now she's doing the same. Well, that's cool. Because we've seen the predator self-heal before. Why not show her? Okay, so we hear a gun. It's Raphael. He's lost a leg. Or a foot, it looks like. Oh, it's one of those, it's his weapon, right? That cut through the steel, or the iron. So he's trying to show her how to use the gun. Load it. Will she use it, though? Should she use it?
Please.
So she just gave him the orange flower.
I'm freezing cold.
So whatever it is, it cools the blood, right? Doesn't let the fever catch. That's what it's meant to do. And we've seen that now throughout the film, right? So now he's just going to play dead. So the predators come to the camp. It should be able to see him, right? But he's not registering. And she sees it. So, because of that flower, it cools down the body enough that it won't register on his heat vision. And you're done now, Raphael. Uh-oh. Dog. Stay out of it, dog. Here it comes. Ooh. So she's seeing there that the arrows go where the lasers points. There's our first good look at it without the helmet. And it does look different than some of the predators we've seen. So the brother's trying to distract us. Now, does that tie into some of the lore that maybe Shane Black was talking about? How they take some of the DNA from their kills? I don't know. So the head shape would change throughout time. Like 300 years ago, they didn't have that much DNA infused in them, so they would look different. Is that what they're going after? That's the only reason why I can think that it looks different. Okay, so She tried to shoot the gun. Ooh. But the brother got a shot in there. Right through the arm. And the brother's holding his own.
We should go.
This is as far as I go.
No.
Bring it home.
Come on, he's sacrificing himself for you to get out of there. Go. I think that scene was missing a little bit of music, maybe to really hit that home a little bit. And he's still got fight in him. It's like it's mostly silent. Now he's done. And she's gone. Good. Good. A little too long for her to get out of there. Because he had that last play to stab his leg. Amen. Live Lyle says in the live chat. Great passing shot by the brother. Yeah, indeed. I don't know. Do you guys feel like maybe the music, they use silence there? Like this kind of a silence. If they used some vocal like that when he sacrificed, I think it would have fell a little bit more here, right? Dakota is destined to do great things in the future if any justice is in the world. Yeah, it was a good performance. There weren't many scenes, but the way he delivered those lines there, like this is it, this is as far as I go kind of thing. The mother realizes that he's not coming home. Or she feels, right? So now she's got to come up with a plan to get out of there. An hour and 19 minutes in, guys. An hour and 19 minutes. So we just got like about 15 minutes left. So all we got left now is the big showdown at the end. Oh, it's the leader of the Frenchmen. It's not very precise if you shoot him from back there. Like the accuracy and the precision of those musket things is the only thing you had going for you, is that they weren't all that accurate. Yeah, the mother is in tune with what's been happening. So she just ran up and bonked him over the head. Oh, she cut off his leg, and the rats. She cut off his, or maybe his leg was already cut off. No, I'm sure she cut it off, right?
So now you leave.
Okay, so so she wanted revenge there because they cut her brother. I like that. She was putting on the ash, that coloring on her face. And she's taking the orange.
But I'm killing you.
We hear the predator in the background. Wow. Just that look in her face when she turns around. Now he's like, oh crap. Okay, but if the weapon wasn't loaded, is he a threat? The weapon didn't work, or maybe because it recognized him from the earlier assault. So she's standing right behind him. And that shot to the head, was it clean? It wasn't clean through, obviously. Took his helmet off, though. Okay, so she's got spikes on a tree somewhere. She's putting the helmet in some rocks. And she's going to use that bog, right? Yeah, that's that bog, that marsh. It won't be able to see it. Well, actually, its mask is off now, so it would be seeing all that red stuff, right? Wow. So she's on the back. Got thrown off. But she got a couple of good licks in there. Stay out of it. Sorry. Stay out of it. So it's jumping through the trees, and she knew that. It just hit some of the spikes. And he just cut off his own hand. So yeah, she just got hit. She's getting in her hits. Yeah. There's the classic predator roar for you. And the blade's getting closer to her neck. I like that. She just grabbed one of the, was it an arrow or something out of it? Stabbed him in the eye. She's kind of dark. Well, the dog's got the axe. Got the leg. Wrapping the rope around the neck. Pulling him down into the mud. Yeah. Now that alone, his weight alone, should be too much for him with all that gear on too. For him to come out. But you don't know how long they can hold their breath. Yeah, he's got the strength maybe just to muscle his way out. Although he's losing a hand. And he's been run through a couple times.
Do it.
No more. This is it.
So the lasers are pointing at him. Yeah. Right through the brain pan. And he's down for the count. Yeah, I like that too. That cry at the end, that war kind of cry. Oh, awesome, awesome. Amber Midthunder is, like Naru has got to be one of my favorite characters of the year so far. So the mother sees her coming back with the predator head there we saw. I don't like that shot. That's what we see in the poster here, right? With the green on her face. Shows them the gun. Raphael Andolini. That's what it's. So it does say 1715. It did say 1715. I thought it said 1719 when I first saw it, because I thought it was off by 4 years. Maybe I just got confused because this is the year that it takes place in 1719, but the gun's from 1715. Maybe that's where I got confused. So it is the same gun from Predator 2. Confirm, right? And then they do the small ceremony of giving her, like, that's so awesome makeup. I don't know how they did that. Did they put it like, it must be like a fluorescent paint of some kind, right? And that's it. Directed by Dan Trachtenberg, guys. We're going to leave it on this post-credit stuff here for a second. That's Predator Prey, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. As I said, Naru is going to be easily my favorite character of the year so far. Maybe. I don't. Robert Pattinson as Batman was pretty cool too. But I like, this is kind of like what they did in the end of the Mandalorian credits, right? They're showing scenes of the movie, or and then at the end it kind of hints at what's going to happen next. I don't know if they need to make a Prey 2 with her. We know where the gun ends up, so maybe people have been saying that they should put the Predator, like do another one, but do it in a different time period. And that's where I feel that they should do. Put it in a different time period, but there's something here at the end that we should see, because it sort of alludes as to what's going to happen. And do we need to see that story? Amber Midthunder, fantastic. Dakota Beavers, fantastic job too. And that's probably the rest of the group there that went out. And Dane is the guy who played the Predator. Okay. Arglass puts a 15-pound badge into the live chat. Thank you very much. So that's Prey. So this is the story after, it looks like. She leads her people away. And then it looks like 3 more ships come in. So for the Comanche Nation. Okay, so then the normal credits roll. So yeah, you don't need to see those. Let's stop it there and let's talk about Predator Prey. As I try to set these things back up to normal. Great movie, guys. Great, awesome movie. As I said, I think this is going to be in my top 10 of the year at least. Right now, still, Glucose Daddy says, put it in the 15,000 BC against giant humans. That would be interesting too. Really enjoyed the watch along. Thanks, James. Thanks, Artglass, and thanks for the live chat badge there. That was cool. Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be in the top 10 right now. Top 5. It's in the top 10 because right now I would still have to say the Batman is number 1 for me still. The Northman is number 2. Then maybe it is in the top 5. Because Top Gun Maverick is the number 3. And then I'm thinking Prey. And then Elvis. Elvis may be number 5. I'll have to look at it all again. But it's just, I love watching that. That was my second time watching it. So I picked it up so much more. Let me set my Chrome browser here and let's go online. All right. So let's take a look at the IMDb. Prey. It's getting 7.3. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, guys. I would totally well done. And they hinted at, with those 3 ships coming down, that perhaps there's another story they could tell where the Predators face off against her and get that weapon back, which obviously does happen at some point. But do we need to see that story? I sort of agree with Glucose Daddy saying put it in the 5,000 against 50,000 BC with giant humans. That would be cool to see. Oh, Jake Arts Jordan in the live chat saying, hey, keep up the great work, man. Thanks, man. Thanks. Great cast, great cinematography, great score. The score is awesome. Great directing. Amber Midthunder is going to be awesome. I hope she's got more work coming down the pipe here. Dakota Beavers. Dane DeLiegro is the new Predator. Fantastic. I think I will be doing a reaction to this movie. Seems very popular. It does. And if you got Hulu, you're in the States, right? So it should be on Hulu there, and it's on Disney Plus in the international markets. So let's take a look at Amber Midthunder. See. Wait a minute. What the heck? Well, I thought that was The Rock dressed up as Miss Marvel for some reason. Let's see, look at her credits. Does she have anything coming up? Oh, she's in the Roswell, New Mexico TV series. She was in that. I'm going to have to look up more of her works. Oh, she was in The Ice Road. That's right. Guys, The Ice Road is totally an underrated Liam Neeson actioner that came out. This movie stayed with me for some reason. It's like he plays one of those truckers that drives trucks across the road, and she was one of the drivers. That's right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to watch it again. Now, it's a movie that stuck with me because there it was a mercy mission. There was like a mine collapse, and they're driving supplies to try to get the miners out of the collapsed mine across the ice bridge that can't take too much weight on it. But it stuck with me because Liam Neeson was great. But oh yeah, there she is. There she is. She's right there. Cool. I'm gonna have to watch that again. Hopefully, it's still on Netflix. But the brother, Liam Neeson's brother, the way he goes out, it stuck with me. Yeah, his brother there. He's suffering from like PTSD. Horrifying. But anyway, I don't want to digress about that. Let's get back to Predator Prey here. So she was in Hell or High Water too. Awesome. So she's got like like we were talking about earlier today. You build up your resume like this, you get experience, and it's going to pay off in spades. And it did so for Predator Prey. Hell or High Water. That was that movie with Chris Pine, Ben Foster, Jeff Bridges. They play bank robbers. Jake Hartz also says, I won't stay long in case you talk spoilers, but just want to stop by. Well, we just watched the entire movie, so yeah, we can talk a little bit about spoilers. I'll see Jake Hartz Jordan there on one of his live chats too. He does live chats now quite a bit, so you guys can always see me on one of his live chats. The rest of it, it's fantastic. Looking at the tomato meter here. It's been very well received by the critics, by the audience. Let's take a quick sample of some. Let's take a look at the bad one first. While it is certainly more coherent and enjoyable than Black's 2018 The Predator, Prey is middling, lightweight effort. Definitely not. That guy's misfounded from Cineview. Anybody from, let's take from Now Toronto, since it's local. Midthunder giving a muscular performance but can't wrestle Prey away from the franchise, which makes the Comanche people feel like ornamental props in a better than average Predator movie rather than a fully formed characters who own their narrative. No, she was fairly formed though. I noticed it this time through. Because you saw her training in the beginning, and it all opened up with her training to try to become a hunter. That's what she wanted to be. And that opening credits shot was great. It was fantastic. Really cool, man. Really cool. I can't praise it enough. All right, guys. My overall review, as I said, 8.5. Check it out as soon as you can because it's really awesome. It's just I want to watch it again now for the third time too. It's just wow. All right, I've been streaming now for the better part of 3.5 hours. Well, about 3 hours because I had some lunch. But thank you for joining me in the live chat, guys. We do a lot of these things here on this channel. We do a lot of these full watch-alongs. And if you don't know, we do a live movie news show where we talk about all the big movie news headlines daily, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday. And on the weekends, we do a horror weekly roundup show where we talk about some of the horror headlines that dropped, as well as watching some trailers. And if anything big drops, like a new trailer, we do trailer reactions, movie reviews. You're going to find something that you like here on the channel if you like watching and talking about movies. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more movie news.